space. I need me.
She was the brightest singer of the 2000s, becoming an idol for millions. On top of that fame, she was also named the craziest in the world. She lost control of her children as well as herself.
1 minute, they tear you down, and they're really horrible, and the next minute you're on top of the world.
Oops, it's all about Britney Spears, a celebrity whose family drama is watched by the whole world. She was under her father's conservatorship for 13 years, but now Britney is free once more. Is she really ready for independence?
This is a story about a girl named Lucky.
This cute little girl from Louisiana understood that she wanted to be more than just lucky. She wanted glory. When she finally received it, she confessed.
I'm sad.
Her mom was a teacher and her dad, a builder, who unfortunately had a great love of the bottle. They pinned all their hopes for the future on their daughter's success and invested a huge amount of money in her development. Britney was a very busy kid. She was forced to go to ballet classes, gymnastics, dancing, jazz, and of course, singing. In 1992, Britney was cast as a part of the popular Mickey Mouse Club.
It was probably one of the funnest times of my life. We all lived in the same community, and we had a schedule every day, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
She found herself in the company of future stars: Justin Timberlake, Christina Aguilera, Ryan Gosling. Britney was working from 9 to 18 and earned more than $100 a week. When the show ended, she returned to normal life, like all other children her own age.
They call me Air Britney.
However, not for long. Her parents, who were on the verge of bankruptcy, were not satisfied. They started looking for producers, and in New York in 1997, Spears signed her first solo career contract with Max Martin, who worked with the Backstreet Boys. She was only 16 when the Baby One More Time album was released.
Give me a sign. Hit me, baby, one more time.
Britney was a real sensation. In 2004, she was recognized as the best-selling artist in the world. She rocked stadium after stadium and convinced journalists when she said,
"This entertainment business has not affected me really at all. I'm still the same Britney."
Britney has received every possible kind of music award there is, and from the stage, she still thanked her parents for everything.
My beautiful, sweet family for just instilling in me the love of music, just teaching me diligence, perseverance, and always sacrifice no matter what the cost. I love you.
After a few years, she started singing "Stop Protecting Me."
And I don't wanna be so damn protected.
It became clear that the girl had grown up when Britney decided to talk to the whole world about her chastity. She was jokingly called America's Last Virgin. She was asked about sex in every interview.
Do you wish you'd never said anything about the virginity thing because it's gonna follow you to wedding night?
I kind of wish, yeah.
Britney, who was a teenage pop idol, was accused of setting a bad example for children.
You probably are thinking that it's okay to dress like that, which it's not.
The singer didn't even try to explain anything. She simply said,
You know, I can't help that, and if the parents don't like them to see it, then change the channel. So, sorry.
Sorry, she was gonna have to say that many more times. Meanwhile, Britney fell in love with her colleague from the Mickey Mouse Club, Justin Timberlake. They had been together for 4 years. A few hours after Timberlake dumped her, he wrote one of his most famous songs. There was a hint of betrayal in it.
Girl, I refuse. You must have me confused with some other guy.
After that, Justin started discussing their sex life with the media, and it became known to the whole world that Britney was no longer a virgin.
And I just want to ask you one question. Did you Britney Spears? Yes or no?
Oh, man.
Come on, man.
Okay, I did it. No.
Did Britney react to those badly chosen words? Sure she did, because it was after parting with Justin that she began the slow path to her own self-destruction.
Yeah, it was a weird. Ew, I'm embarrassed. Can we stop?
An innocent girl became an adult, doing whatever she wanted. At first, in front of millions of viewers, including Justin, she kissed Madonna.
It looks so good.
And then, totally out of the blue, she married her childhood friend Jason Alexander. Drunk and manically happy, they got married in Las Vegas. Just 55 hours later, the marriage was annulled. According to her ex-husband, Britney was forced to sign the documents by her parents and her management. They took Britney in one room and put me in another, like a police interrogation. When she came out, she was a different person. It was like they had hypnotized her or something. A few weeks after the divorce, the singer met dancer Kevin Federline. He had a lot of debts and had just left his pregnant girlfriend. But Britney wasn't concerned about any of that. She fell in love with him at first sight, so much so that 3 months later, she bought diamond wedding rings and proposed to him.
That was probably the most intense feeling that I've ever had in my life.
In September 2005, Britney became a mother. However, even then, her maternal abilities came into question.
I'm not perfect, I'm human.
The singer was driving whilst holding her son in her arms, almost dropping him. The whole world was interested in just one thing.
Is Britney a bad mom?
Britney later gave birth to another son, and a few weeks after, she announced her divorce. Her life had turned into hell. The paparazzi were relentless. If she was kindly greeted at first, she would say,
"I love you guys.
We love you too, girl."
Soon after, she communicated quite differently.
Shut up.
The paparazzi couldn't stop pursuing their victim. The night she shaved her head, more than 70 cameramen were chasing her. When the photographer asked her what happened, she charged towards him with an umbrella. She dreamed of one thing, that the paparazzi would leave her alone.
Why are you crying, Britney?
You okay, Britney?
Are you okay, Britney?
It was then that Britney recorded an album dedicated to those who stalked her, directly addressing the people who called her obsessed, wild, and unstable.
They still gon' put pictures of my derriere in the magazine. You want a piece of me? You want a piece of me?
7 months after her first serious nervous breakdown, Britney appeared on the stage of the MTV Music Awards 2007. Was she triumphant? No. Her performance was heavily criticized. It was described as the worst in the entire history of the award show. But then, it only got worse. 2008 turned out to be a turning point for Britney. She closed herself at home and refused to let her children see Kevin. She badly needed rehab and was eventually deprived custody of her sons. Just then, her father, Jamie Spears, applied for temporary conservatorship. This meant that he had the right to control all Britney's funds. He could run her career as he wished. Britney repeatedly said that she wanted her freedom back.
I don't need permission, make my own decisions. That's my prerogative.
It seemed that under her father's control, she was gradually recovering, and Britney recorded several albums and went on more world tours. In 4 years, she gave 250 concerts in Vegas, produced her own clothes and perfumes. She was even one of the judges on The X Factor. Spears smiled at the camera and pretended that everything was fine, assuring everyone that all those problems were in the past. She said she was healthy and had no dependencies. However, she was still considered incompetent. Every outing, music contract, earnings, and even posts on social networks were controlled by the celebrity's father and the team he gathered around her. In 2009, it was on her Instagram that Britney announced that her domination program in Las Vegas was crashing due to her father's serious illness. "We have a very special relationship and I want to be with my family at this time, just like they have always been there for me." After that, she disappeared for 3 months. When she returned, she began to record strange videos where she was disheveled, in messy makeup, moving strangely. Fans had no doubts. Britney was trying to say something to the world through her social networks. One of the subscribers wrote, "If you need help, wear yellow in the next video." And what do you think? Britney appeared in a yellow top. According to an anonymous source, the singer was in a hospital against her will all this time because she had violated her parents' ban on her driving. It also became known that her father also wanted to cancel the concerts because he'd heard that she wasn't taking her pills. These shocking details provoked the Free Britney movement. After this, the singer was defended by her colleagues, Sarah Jessica Parker, Miley Cyrus, Paris Hilton, and Lady Gaga.
The way that she was treated in this business was really wrong.
Justin Timberlake apologized to Spears for his behavior in the past, which had obviously influenced her current condition. I am deeply sorry for the times in my life when my actions contributed to the problem, when I spoke out of turn or did not speak up for what was right. And her current boyfriend, 12-year younger model Sam Asghari, has publicly condemned Spears' father. Now it's important for people to understand that I have zero respect for someone trying to control our relationship and constantly throwing obstacles our way. The singer herself was silent until the summer of 2021, and then, on the phone in court, issued a half-hour monologue, a confession.
I feel ganged up on, and I feel bullied, and I feel left out and alone. And I'm tired of feeling alone.
It became known that Britney was forbidden to go to salons, she couldn't see her friends, she wasn't allowed to see doctors, and a spiral was implanted so that she couldn't get pregnant. For 8 years, she was forced to take lithium, which caused her mind to cloud over. On November the 12th, a Los Angeles court released Jamie Spears as her conservator after 13 long years.
It's been a lot of hard work. It's been intense. I'm proud. Britney's proud.
Britney wasn't just happy, she called it the best day of her life. Now the star is set to fight.
Jamie Spears and others are going to face even more serious ramifications.
Britney is free, and as before, she dreams of only one thing.
I just want to be a happy person.
It seems that today she feels that way. She drives her car herself, her credit card has been returned, she is getting ready for her wedding, dreaming of becoming a mother again, and of course, she wants to return to the big stage. Moreover, the singer has announced that she just finished shooting a movie titled The Idol. She has turned over a new leaf. She's not a girl anymore, she's a woman.